make it to the... Guess what? You will take home a piece of prize.
Mine's not working well.
Nerd. That's fun. Also, guess what? You're starting tonight's game with 5 strikes on top of the strikes you already have from leveling up on HQ, but it's a clean slate. So unless you played trivia or sports, you're probably at 0, but I don't know, you might be up there already. Who knows how good you are? It is time to spin that wheel around my face. Here we go. Since it's the first day of school for us on Words, here's an inspiring quote. All of you people, there is a big world out there, bigger than prom, bigger than high school, and it won't matter if you were the prom queen, the quarterback of the football team, or the biggest nerd in school. Find out who you are and try not to be afraid of it. That's from Never Been Kissed. Thank you to Josie. She's not Josie Grossi anymore, although she once was in high school. All right, it's time for the first puzzle. The faster you solve, the more points you can earn. Let's start the school year or season 6 off right. Don't get schooled before you get through school. You like that? That's my motto for the night, for the season maybe. Consider me the...
What's the hint? Mine's bad. Starting point.
Of course.
Homeroom? It took a long time to go.
Eliminated on homeroom. I took attendance and I didn't see 5,000 people. You could still come back in this game. You can still show up late to homeroom. We will let you back in. Hey, guess what? We asked you earlier today on Twitter, who were you in high school? Were you a jock? Were you a band nerd? Were you just like a super cool person? I was a little bit of a band nerd and a theater nerd, okay? I did theater, I did jazz band, all the things. Proud of it. I was not in marching band. Here's a picture of me in high school. Wow, so artsy, so full of hope. She is ready to go out and take on the world. What was that hat? I always love fashion. Come on. Best dressed. That's what it should be. All right, shout out to Paul, my buddy Paul, who called himself a friendly nerd. Check this out. Paul, this is a beautiful photo. I had to show this. Thank you for sending this to us. Also, I want to shout out Aaron, who called himself a math nerd, plus football player, plus newspaper editor. Wow, you do it all, Aaron. And Jessica, who was technically a jock. She did a lot of other things, but technically a jock. Thanks for joining us tonight. And hey, first shout outs of season 6. All right, moving on to puzzle 2. There are lots of stuff and events that happen when you go back to school. It's a real rah-rah time. Ooh, maybe you're going to the football game later, huh? I hope you have some school merch to show off so you can participate in this time. It's fun when everyone's really into it. Rah-rah time, baby. Maybe you have good school colors. My high school colors were red and white. Those aren't as fun as other colors, but it was still a rah-rah time. I'm talking about Spirit Week. I've got Spirit. Yes, I do. I've got Spirit. How about you? Ooh, 41,983. You got Spirit. 21,723 just went to sleep under their desk. I don't know what happened. 21,000 out on Spirit Week. Come on, bring your spirits back into this game. You could buy back in. You could use that extra life, right? Come back on in. We've got Spirit here in Words. All right, there are so many people at school who make an impact on our lives, like this beloved school figure. Everyone has one of these. It's someone who you connect with very clearly.
Something teacher.
Maybe they were from a specific subject.
Favorite.
Maybe they're just there to be a good listener. But this beloved school figure, it's figures like this that give us the fond memories of school. I remember this beloved school figure. I'm talking about my favorite teacher. You want to see a favorite teacher of all of ours? There you go.
To be honest with you, I wanted to see a blue duck.
Well, it's an excellent blue duck.
It's Miss Lippy. I picked Miss Lippy because who doesn't love Miss Lippy, right? Favorite teacher, at least of Billy Madison, 33,330. Wow, that's a lot of threes. You got it right, 9,617. You couldn't decide on the letters, just like maybe you couldn't decide on your favorite teacher. And if you're a teacher and you're playing tonight, you got to put in the chat who your favorite teacher is, or put an apple in the chat. Also, I heard a close second was Mr. Feeney. I love Mr. Feeney. A lot of you are saying Mr. Feeney. You know what? For the next time we have favorite teacher, Mr. Feeney will get in. He'll get into the game. I promise. I'll make it happen. But also, thank you to all of the teachers who are out there teaching the youth. All right, we're moving on. Remember we asked you what kind of person you were in school? Well, I wasn't one of these, but I do know where the cool kids sit. Where the cool kids sit. This was more of a middle school thing. Everyone had their spot, you know, whether it was at school or on the way to school. It's funny because I think about where the cool kids sit, and it's a place I would never want to sit right now. I try not to, actually. I'm talking about the back of the bus. Of course, it's the back of the bus. They're not even letting Spider-Man go to the back of the bus. You gotta be really cool. He flies and he's not even getting in the back of the bus. Come on, there's something wrong there. There is something wrong there. 27,867, you got it right. 5,968 are still looking for a seat. You're still Forrest Gumping this situation. You're looking for that seat anywhere on the bus, and unfortunately, it's full. It's full tonight. For all of my studious friends who are playing right now, thank you so much for taking notes for class. Tell me, did you use this note-taking aid? There are so many tools to take notes with. Some are temporary, others are a little more permanent. The process is taking notes, making the outline, and then studying the outline. Am I right? I always wanted to be that good. This note-taking aid is more of a permanent thing. You can't erase this.
I used a lot
The
of
answer
sites in that
is
one.
pastel highlighter. A pastel highlighter, maybe a light blue, maybe a light pink. It's a real thing. Look up pastel highlighter, 13,633. You got it right. And you know what? It's happening right now. 14,666. You just got schooled out of school. Oh no! Schooled out of school, schooled out of class. You know what? It's all right. Maybe it's beautiful weather outside. Maybe you took that bus somewhere to a nice park. I don't know. Or you could come back into this game. Pastel highlighter. It really is it's a real highlighter. I looked it up. It is legit. All right. There are some people who are very good with numbers and others who are better with subjects like English and history. Hopefully, you're all smarty pants here because I want to know this classic math. Do you know classic math? Heard of it? Know it? This is an important lesson taught in geometry. It has to do with shapes and the relationship between the sides of shapes.
Spell?
It's also named after a famous Greek philosopher. You heard me. This classic math has a name.
I didn't get it in time.
Maybe you remember it. Maybe you took geometry. Because the answer is the Pythagorean theorem. Here, check this out.
Sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side.
What? The Scarecrow? What? From the Wizard of Oz? He just explained the Pythagorean theorem, right? That's what he said. I think he said a squared plus b squared equals c squared, which I totally remember. 11,531. You remember geometry. 3,338. It looks like they were more of the history side. Maybe a little more science, maybe a little less math. Let me tell you, here's what I remember. There are 3 sides to every triangle, but there's only one side to HQ words, and you're already halfway up that wall, up the side of the wall. Soon we'll be at recess, hanging with all of our classmates. We still have 6 puzzles to go until we celebrate. Every year, there's the new It bag. Am I right? What is this trendy backpack? It's something pretty current. Trendy backpack. I have seen kids and adults carrying this. So it's trendy for all ages. And honestly, I just hope I pronounce it right because it is not easy. But it's fun to say. It is. It's got a lot of handles. It's flat. This is a tough one. The answer is Fjallraven Konken.
What is that?
Fjallraven Konken. I think that's how you do it. Fjallraven Konken. You've seen that cool backpack. That is the trendy it bag going on right now of 2019. Woo, this was a tough one. 2,450. You are up on your trends. 9,548 just got schooled again. Should I try saying it again? On Fjallraven Konken. It's tough to say. It's a tough puzzle to solve, okay? You came out to play, though, and that was a hard one, so I still love you, even if you got that one wrong. But we got to move on to puzzle 8. Now that we are all very well aware of the trendy bag that we're going to want, I don't have one, but hey, it looked cool in that photo. Let's figure out what to put in it. Maybe fill it with a suboptimal school item. There are a lot of these, but this item in particular is pretty common. And that's because as time moves on, this subject actually changes over time. This is an item that everyone has to have in class until it's not useful anymore. It doesn't have useful information. I'm talking about an outdated on history.
Mom, can you give me a chocolate?
For no rhyme or reason, those
What
are the
kind?
ones that come up the most.
Normal.
But he used to work at a casino.
Just made history getting that puzzle right.
What comes up now?
26 and 28.
Just get me kisses. Get me the Hershey kiss.
Okay. Mine froze. How many puzzles? What puzzle are we on?
Do you know what puzzle we're on? Have we gotten halfway?
I think I saw the halfway thing.
Way to get detention.
There are a lot of ways, but this one is pretty well known. Okay, you see it in a lot of movies. Maybe you were the person who enjoyed doing this. If so, I have a question. Why couldn't you wait till later, right? You could chat later. You're playing with fire. You know who could see this? Anyone. Even the teacher. That's why you're going to get a detention. Way to get a detention? Passing notes in class, of course. 3,350. Got it right. 99 eliminated. Only 99. There were 99 notes probably passed around. You know what? It wasn't the right one. It wasn't the right letter. All right. In a classroom, there are a lot of things that students have, and then there are items that a teacher uses. What is this teacher's tablet? It's a tablet that you communicate with. And let me tell you, not all teachers have this, but I have seen some who do. It's also not a high-tech tablet kind of thing. If you're thinking about like a smart tablet, we're talking about an old school teacher's tablet. In fact, I might even have one. What do you know? I'm talking about a dry erase whiteboard. Wow, I got that right. Oh my gosh, what is it? Look at what it says. Who knew, huh? I mean, you know, wow, you gotta love them, but the whiteboard only says the truth. Don't make fun of the schooled song or else the whiteboard will come for you. 3,016. You got it right. You didn't need to erase any letters. You solved it with the right letters. All right, moving on. A lot of parents sent their kids back to school this week, which is why this is a very timely puzzle. Anyone familiar with these words from mom? Words from mom? I'm not. This was something that a lot of moms did, but let me tell you, my mom did not. Maybe you're a mom and you love to send words to your kids. It's very sweet. I'm sure they appreciate that. It's almost as sweet as the other things you send.
Note in the lunch bag or?
Words from mom. What could that be? I'm talking about message in a lunch bag. Did she write messages in your lunch bags? My mom would send a sandwich and cookies and maybe a drink, but no message in there. 2,472, got it right. And mom, if you're watching, type in the chat the message you would have sent me in my lunch bag, okay? I want that message from a mom. The only message I get nowadays is this. That's a good message. Come on. It's good. Listen, if I were to put a message in all of your lunches right now, it would say, congratulations, because you did it. You made it to the final puzzle of the night. First game, season 6, back to school night now. We started tonight with about 75,000 students of words, and now the honor students have survived. It's hard to believe we're all in 6th grade right now. I mean, like 6th grade, 6th season. Here we go. There's so much going on, right? It's time to do one last one. So focus. Focus. You got this. I'm the teacher now. And I see what you're doing. And I'm telling you, just focus. So you can win some money, so you can take a win home tonight. So you can brag about it all over social media. I see what you're doing, and you gotta focus. You gotta stop all that doodling. Stop all that doodling. Unless you're doodling, I am an HQ Words winner. I am the champion because we've got 2,308 winners in tonight's game. First game of season 6. You did it, baby. You're going home with a little money. Woo, 2308. That is a solid number. I love it. We are back to school now. How much are we taking home? 87 cents. Oh my goodness, almost $1. That is almost $1. The good TK is taking home the first place of the night. Congratulations to you. Enamiln, I think I got that right, is going home with 2nd place. And in 3rd place, hey, that's a familiar face, Chad 1M. Welcome back to school. Taking home 3rd tonight. And I am so proud of all of you, everyone who just won HQ Words. You've made history. You've made history. Hopefully it'll be in the next history book, right? That is the game, set, match. That is the game tonight. Congratulations to all of our graduates. All of our graduates who made it through 12 grades of school in 15 minutes. That is impressive. It's going to be a great season, a great school year. I can already feel the love. I can feel the energy. I'm going to go shopping now for a Fjallravenkanken bag. Just because I like saying the name, but also so I'm invited to the back of the bus. But if not, that's okay. I just pray that homeroom is decent this year. I want a good homeroom. I've been your host, your word nerd leader, Anna Roisman. Find me here on social media and send me notes like we would pass in class, okay? Because we can do that on social media. That's allowed there. No teacher's going to stop us, will they? I don't think so. I will see you back here Thursday night for another brand new game of words. So until then, go make sure you get your homework done. Have fun playing trivia. Learn a new word. I'm going to see you so soon. I hear the bell. I hear a bell ringing. It looks like school's out. School's out for the night. Bye. I love you. Let's go. Let's go.